Welcome to Computer Vision Streams. I'm your host Anton, and today we will see how to look at the logs and debugs Nvidia's AI network video recorder. So here we have an interface of Video Storage Toolkit from Nvidia. We have a RTSP stream generated from a sample video file of Nvidia, where we can configure region of interest and tripwires, and then deepstream pipeline will count persons. And here in our current region of interest, we have a couple of persons. So let's see how this pipeline works and what are the services that we have in AI network video recorder. So first, go to the Jetson platform services documentation and go through the installation and Docker Compose files that we use to set up all the necessary containers. Then we can take a look at this schema that describes what happens when we add a new stream to our Visual Storage Toolkit. So user adds and removes a stream UI of VST. Afterwards, VST will generate a message with information that stream was added or removed, and this message will go to Redis. Other services will generate messages to Redis, so we will need some kind of tool to inspect Redis queues. Redis have official tool that is called Redis Insights, and to install Redis Insight, we can create a Docker Compose file, or we can directly deploy it on our Jetson device. These default configurations of Redis Insight container. In the Redis Insight, we can add the default Redis database that was configured with Jetson services and which has default username and port 6379. Here we will see the streams of Video Storage Toolkit that will generate different events when the cameras will be added. Afterwards, we have an SDR container toolkit that will check either directly the API of Video Storage Toolkit or the messages on associated Redis stream. And if it will discover that there are some streams that should be treated with deepstream pipeline, it will call HTTP request to add this so SDR will call HTTP request to add RTSP stream into deepstream pipeline for processing. It will use the multi-URI source bin that we discovered in the previous video. And when this deepstream pipeline will process the stream, it will generate metadata in the configurable stream associated with our deepstream service. In this stream, we will see default object detection metadata with a minimalistic schema that is generated by NV message converter and sent by NV message broker to our Redis database. Afterwards, this data will be picked up and processed by analytics service, and analytics service will make sure to store different regions of interest and tripwires and compute how many objects we observe every second in this region. It can also trigger different alerts that could be configured through Analytics API. So sometimes when we will add streams, we will not observe analytics, we will not observe metadata. So what could happen? We need some possibility to debug containers. We can go and SSH to our Jetson device, or we can run the Portainer application to have a web UI that will help us go through different containers on the Jetson device. So here, when we installed Portainer with these default commands, we will be able, on the Jetson device, we will be able to access it through the port 9443, and then we need to navigate either to containers if we know the exact containers that we are looking for, or we can go to stacks. And because we deployed our Jetson services of AI in a network video recorder as one Docker compose, we can look directly at AI Anywhere. And here usually it's enough to take a look at the logs of deepstream container. This small icon will show you the logs, and also the logs of SDR. So in the logs of container, we can click display timestamps, and you will see that if SDR was able to find the correct message in the Redis pipeline and successfully added this stream to our deepstream container, we will see the number of FPS processed for this particular sample stream, and also the ID of the stream. And in the Redis insights, we will be able to observe real-time metadata. As you might have observed here in the AI Anywhere stack, we don't see neither Redis nor Video Storage Toolkit. So because a lot of Nvidia Jetson services, they are deployed as separate services through their own Docker compose, we will have to observe them in another stacks. So for VST and for Redis and for monitoring, we will have separate stacks where we will find our application, and we will be able to consult logs. Also, you can always consult logs through command line interface by using docker logs -f with associated name of the container. In today's video, we had a brief walkthrough through AI network video recorder and its use case with region of interest, and what happens when we add a stream that will be picked up by Video Storage Toolkit. There will be notification to Redis, and another service will take this notification and add this stream to deepstream pipeline. Deepstream pipeline in itself will generate object detection metadata to Redis, and then metadata analytics service will get this Redis metadata, and we will be able to observe them, the visualization on our preview back in Visual Storage Toolkit. I hope this will be helpful to you. If you have any questions about deepstream, Nvidia technologies, and advanced computer vision analytics, you can ping me in the comment down below or contact me through social medias.